Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is Marfoogle TV and News Charity Fraud Fundraiser for Veterans Part 3. So there are going to be several parts to this, or you're going to be watching like a 5-hour, 6-hour video. So I'm separating it into parts, and then the very last one, I will blend it all together. Some of the clips won't involve the charity fraud, but involve things that lead up to that or that involve that. Just everything's going to meld together, and you're going to see a whole picture of the Marfoogle fraud, Marfoogle, whatever you want to call it. Insanity is what I call it. All right. All right, here we go. Okay, first things first. Adam, you know the drill. If you go live to distract others from seeing this video, now I'm only talking the first time I play a video. After that, I don't care. But the first time I upload any video regarding you, if you go live to distract people from seeing it, I will upload it minimum 20 times as well as all the other past videos. And I will slam YouTube with my videos. And you know what that means. 10 times more people will see them. I am not going to put up with your shenanigans of any of the bullcrap that you've done to people or to deter or distract them from seeing the truth. So sit back, take your medicine. This is what you created. This is what you caused. So deal with it. You get what you give in life. And I've tolerated you for the last, I don't know, when did I find out? Month and a half or so ago. And I'm fighting back. But I'm doing it the right way. I'm doing it with the truth. You did it with the lies. For 3 years, you lied on me. How long am I going to do this? Well, I'm going to get the whole story out, and then I'll be done. So deal with it. And Dex, you deal with it too, honey. You came in the wrong channel. You should have picked somebody else that didn't have me in it. Because when you mess with me, I don't play childish games. I got caught up in it. Yeah, I did. Like a fool. No more. No more. Shauna will be vindicated. So will I. So will Homegrown. So will WV. Prepared Mind. The lies you told about calling Vlad when he was sick. Liar. Why do you think men like Alan from AURA, why do you think these men are mad at you, angry with you? Because they knew your lies way before us. We're just slow off the boat. But guess what, honey? Our feet are planted and planted firm. And we will no longer stand by and watch you and Dex and his wife sell us out. The damage is done, but that's all right. Snafu snaps. He's exposing you. It's because of him that I'm doing this. It's because of him and opening my eyes and the truth that I'm doing this. Ilea said in an email that I was angry because I got my blue wrench taken away. You know what you can do with your blue wrench? I didn't mod for almost 2 years, okay, that I was mourning my husband. You think I give a damn about your blue wrench? This is about you and your lies and deceit, most of all your betrayal. You and Dex and Michelle are all sellouts to the human race. And I, for one, don't want to be next to you when you're judged.
Jerusalem, ikayalami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami.
What could you possibly need a non-disclosure agreement for? Running a YouTube channel. Why would he have mods sign NDAs? I'm really wondering how deep this rabbit hole goes.
And Mr. Michael J. Strutton, Dex J. You guys, here's the truth bomb. They have committed criminal felony charity fraud on a veteran charity. They pocketed the money.
It's a sad day, guys. Man, it's been a hell of a day. I don't even know. I mean, just sad for everybody.
Why you guys got kicked off Discord? You never told anyone about that, did you? I know why Homegrown, WV, and others are scared. I know why I had to go into channels, and they will never understand because they have stuff on their devices they don't even know about. People like Renee Thomas and things they don't even know about. They will never understand why I had to do some of the things I do. And some of these people who are falling out that we've been mentioning, these are criminals, supporters, criminals. This guy is using a military type channel, pocketing money and scamming veteran charities. And of course, there's tracking and hacking and so much more. I'm about to show you guys the evidence to take advantage of veteran charities. We're talking big tech, POGO, privately owned, government operated, versus elites. We couldn't just release information to you guys, and we have so much more. This is the tip of the iceberg, ladies and gentlemen, what Marfoogle TV and news are about. They have pocketed money, saying 100% of the donations would go to Cars for Heroes, right? Remember those Marfia shirts? Remember? Marfia was supposed to be something good, negative, right? 100%, right? Not one dime 3 years later have been paid off to that charity.
Trucker JP coming at you. But when it comes to lies, when it comes to fraud, I don't care of any nature, it's disgusting and it's sickening that you would do that to people. But then when you do it, you don't come clean about it. When the evidence is there, you still hide behind your camera and you still tell stories. And you still say third party this and everything's good that and sold 9 cars this and everything now is to cover up what he did then.
In the following clips, you're going to see proof of how long Adam actually ran the charity, the lies of the charity. He says he was giving 100% to the charity. That's a lie. The person that created this video worked very hard to get all the clips together to prove what Snafu Snaps is saying. Some of you don't like his delivery of the information. So here's a little bit more of a subtle way of giving you that information. In the first or second clip, Adam says that he would love to bring 2 more on, meaning 2 more mods on a payroll to pay them to work for him. He never did that, not with any of us older mods.
I've heard about you. I've heard that you're a low-down Yankee liar.
You're going to notice about Adam, every time I accuse him of something, he fixes it in his next live video. For instance, in an email, I told him that you said you were going to bring on us mods on your channel to collab. Because he's collabing with Jacob Israel and Global Witness and CFP and Alaska Praise. He's doing it with all these people. He's even giving shout outs to channels that don't even watch his show. And he's leaving all of us mods out in the dust. And when I pointed that out in an email, the next night, he brought on Trinity, Hermit the Frog, that long name. Now, she has no clue. I feel so bad for her because she has no clue that he's using her. And back in the day when we had all the different chat rooms, you'll hear about that later, or you can go watch the video, the first video, but he called her, she was a snitch, she was she was a mole, she was giving information to Shauna. He said so many bad things about her that, it's just sad. So who does he put up? In the next night after I sent him that email, he puts her on, and then he puts her on a few days later, and she has no clue. She just thinks she's getting all this attention. So right after every time I say something or expose something, he turns around and he does it. So watch. Now that I said this, he's going to turn around and say, now we have a couple of mods that are on the payroll. And welcome CJ Blaze and Ilea and Lisa. Watch. He's going to name some of them. And probably Trinity too. But he's already opened up his webpage, his website. And God help anybody that clicks on that. Okay? Because if you didn't see my last video, you might want to. But now he even says he's featuring his mods on there. Wow, great job, Adam. Great job. So from September 19th 2019 to current year, September 24th, 2022, so just about 3 years later, there still isn't anybody on his payroll. And he's worth $6 million, you tightwad. Pay some of them girls. Show them the money.
Show me the money! Show me the money!
There is a rumor that that J Stone 78 was being paid because apparently she told West Virginia Prepared Mind about the charity fraud that Adam was pocketing the money, and she was angry at Lex and Dex for whatever reason. But they soon after, Lex and Dex went to her physically, and they went and had fun in Disneyland. So I'm sure they had it a pocket there. That's just my opinion. But they very, I don't know, if walks like a duck, talks like a duck. You figure it out. But when you watch the clips, please read all the pop-ups because they're important, the dates and all
Just
that.
to be clear, you have not and will never show any of our texts in between each other to anyone, including Lena, any of the mods, anyone who has not signed an NDA with Marfoogle News LLC. Is that something I can believe that you are saying?
If you don't break the law, then no, I won't show those texts.
What do you mean if I don't break the law?
That's how that works. If you're going to break the law.
What are you afraid of?
End up having a conversation starter. We've got the Marfia shirts. And then if you'd like to support the channel, again, we have a goal to bring on 2 more people onto the show. If you want to support that, you can go and support the Marfia.
You are lying through your teeth, you little demon.
I don't lie. Okay. A lot.
That's why your nose is growing? Because you're lying?
Absolutely not.
This whole time, you had me thinking it was my fault. You not only lied to me, you tricked me into lying for you.
It seems your lying did hurt someone after all.
If I go out there and tell the truth, my life won't be worth drool.
Sorry, but when you lie to your best friend, you've got no one else to turn to.
We're all waiting for you.
Just give me 1 second, okay?
All right, but they want a hero.
We're going to put a percent. We're going to do a different, I don't know if we're doing the different one or same. We are actually asking for suggestions for a charity. So, haven't done it yet. We are going to do a line of shirts that 100% of the proceeds go towards a charity. If you have one that's suggested, that would be great. It's going to go directly through Teespring, so like I don't think we even have to do anything. You just get it, and then those proceeds go towards a charity. So if you have a favorite charity that you want to suggest, please let us know, and we'll see if it's on one of the supported ones at Teespring.
Okay, how to donate profits to charity with Teespring. If you would like to add a charity donation to your listing, please contact sellers at teespring.com with the following information once you've created the listing. Listing URL, name of the charitable organization, official website of charitable organization, percentage of profit to donate. You can donate anywhere from 10% to 100% of your profits to the charity of your choice. Please keep in mind, only verified and certified nonprofit organizations are eligible to be the recipient of the Verified Charity Contribution Badge. So there's got to be a badge on his website that you click on where you purchase the t-shirt from, not just on his website like he has. In the U.S., qualified 501c3 charity groups or nonprofit organizations can be considered for the badge. Tip: when promoting your listing, be sure to let potential buyers know that a portion of your profits will directly support the cause of your choice. Sellers like Bo Bergeron and Matt Radinsky found that their charitable listing went viral by simply mentioning where they intended to donate the profits. Cars for Heroes. veterans, a veterans charity. I already explained how much Shauna's made, how much mine made. Everyone loves to donate to veterans. That's why Adam's charity for himself was for veterans. Okay, this badge right here is the badge you should have clicked on when purchasing one of the Mafia t-shirts. If all you did was purchase it from his webpage, the money went in his pocket. Without this charity badge, that money did not go to charity. It did not go to no third party. The third party was Dex.
That out at marfooglenews.com/t-shirts.
I want to see your badge.
But we are going to put 100% of the proceeds for the shirts. I don't know if we're going to do the same ones. We want to do shirts that 100% of the proceeds goes towards a cause. We are going to be donating 100% of the proceeds of the shirts to charity. We have not chosen a charity yet. So for the time being, it is still going to us. If you guys have a charity, make sure that Teespring supports it. So if you have a favorite charity, make sure it is supported by Teespring because it's going to automatically do it. So you will actually see that when you order the shirt, it's going to go through Teespring and automatically to that charity. Not 10%, not 40%, not 50%, not 60%. 100% of the proceeds of these are going towards a charity. We have not picked the charity. We're going to kind of do a vote once we get kind of a lot of the charities that Teespring does.
You're a thief and a liar.
And it goes directly through Teespring and to the charity. So it doesn't even go into ours. So it doesn't even go into ours. So it doesn't even go into ours.
Now, explain to me what that means, that it won't go into ours. That implies you have your own charity. That implies to me that this whole time, starting mid-September 2019, that you started that fundraiser. It was going in yours and Dex's pocket because ours is too, okay? But ours is not singular, so that means you and Dex started your own fundraiser lying about it being for vets. And you kept it going for a few months. Because September to December, I don't know about your math, because you end up telling Dex it's been going for 2 months, right? Well, I don't know, September 19th, October, November, that's more like 3 months. But anyway, who's counting, right? So if you guys started that fundraiser, and it wasn't going to nobody because you didn't have that badge. You're that guy. You want to show me the badge. You didn't have it. So that meant the money was going into your bank account. So right here, you just say, and the money will go directly into, which implies that you were going to set up Teespring at that point, and then it was going to go into Teespring, and they would get half of that, or they would get that money. But what about the funds before that? You said 100%. What about the funds before that? That was your charity? But now these ones won't go into your charity. You said our charity. Into ours. It'll go into this one. See, dude, every time you open your mouth, man, you're just exposing yourself. Not even mouthwash is going to clean this up.
So if you want to help support a charity, then go over and do this. If you want to support a charity, that will go towards a charity. Now, nobody really picked out one, so we're just going to pick one and end up doing it. It's 100% of the 100% of the money from these go to a charity. Haven't decided exactly, but somebody said Cars for Heroes. So that's another one. If you want to support a charity, you can get 100% of the proceeds are going towards a charity for the Mafia shirts. This goes towards charity. So make sure to pick up one of the Mafia shirts. If you want to help support that, if you, or actually this supports a charity, get one of these, support it by bringing people in. First, if you would like to support a charity, you can go buy yourself a Mafia shirt. Not only will it go towards a charity, it ends up supporting, the Marfoogle family. Well, Marfia shirts. Again, this goes towards charity. The money from these shirts are going to a charity. Again, there's actually, we don't know to break it up into several charities. We still haven't gotten a solid vote.
For crying out loud, why don't you make up your mind?
We don't sell a whole ton of them, so it wasn't... if you have one, it has to be approved by Teespring, because we want Teespring to just do it directly. I think they have, dozens and dozens and dozens of charities. One time I did Wounded Warriors, and then I got everybody yelling at me saying that Wounded Warriors did all this stuff bad or whatever. So that's why I'm a little bit more careful about working with charities. Speaking of helping a good cause, Marfia, the Marfia shirts are going to a charity. This is RKTNN. RKTNN is Randy. Randy had a stroke, and I am very worried about him. A lot of people are really worried about him. He does a call-in news show like my own. And if you have not gotten yourself a Marfia t-shirt, please head over and do that. We are also trying to do a project. I want to at least try to help Randall from RKTNN. Of course, if you want to support a charity, another thing I want to talk about is please continue to pray for Randall from RKTNN. He had a triple stroke. We found out that it wasn't one, it was 3. So please, people, keep praying for Randall. And then, of course, if you want to help a charity, we are actually giving the Marfia shirt money to a charity. All right. And Marfia, the t-shirts, this goes to charity. We are trying to help out separate charities. We want to help, we want to try to get something together. I want to get something for Randall from RKTNN. And then if you want to support a charity, Cars for Heroes, I believe. We are still collecting any of these shirts. The money from this is going towards a charity. We haven't decided what that charity is, but I'm decided pretty much. Somebody suggested the Cars for Heroes. Essentially, they give the money will go towards buying vehicles for veterans in need. That's what I believe it is. I want to say it's Cars for Heroes. I thought it was a great cause. I looked up. There was nothing bad about them. The last thing I did a charity for was Wounded Warriors, and a lot of people had problems with it because people said that back in the day they had some bad stuff going on. I wanted to make sure that we picked a good charity. If you want to support a charity, Cars for Heroes, it basically helps out veterans. Again, we're giving 100% of the proceeds to Cars for Heroes on this the Marfia shirts. All right, and then of course, if you want to support a charity, we are giving all of the money from the t-shirt sales to Cars for Heroes is the one that we chose. Somebody suggested that, and I thought it was a great idea. Cars for Heroes helps out veterans that essentially the Cars for Heroes helps veterans that cannot afford a vehicle of their own. So I thought this was a good cause for it. And if you want to support a charity, all of the proceeds, 100% of the proceeds from the Marfia shirts go towards charity. They're going to Cars for Heroes. It is a charity that gives away, basically they help veterans that cannot afford vehicles. All sales go towards Cars for Heroes.
That's a lie.
Okay, so the following clips, there's, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them, very short, few seconds each, but it shows you how wishy-washy he was with what he was going to do with the money, if anything at all, which he ended up doing nothing.
So for the time being, it is still going to us. So for the time being, it is still going to us. So for the time being, it is still going to us. And then if you'd like to support the channel, again, we have a goal to bring on 2 more people onto the show. Bring on 2 more people onto the show. Bring on 2 more people onto the show. If you want to support that, you can go and support the Marfia. We haven't done it yet. We are going to put...
fundraiser, LCJC Family, was started August 19th. My husband passed away August 13th. And again, I'm very, very thankful for all of you that donated. I am not complaining or anything like that. This is only to do a timeline. Mine started August 19th. And just before mine, I had done one for Shauna, for veteran. So hers went I don't know, a few months to, I'm not sure of the length of hers, but we never closed it. We actually handed everything over to her because I was running it. And because of the conflict between her and Dex and Adam, and then eventually with me, she her bank account was attached to it and everything, and she felt very uncomfortable. And so Dex told me just let her have the whole thing. Well, the fundraiser was the Marfoogle Family Fund because we were going to use it to give other people help. And so I didn't want to give her the name, but Dex said, let's just give it to her, let her go her own way. And I said, fine. So Dex actually came into my computer, Mr. Adam. Dex doesn't know anything. He came into my computer and went into my email and made sure everything was deleted, made sure everything went to her, and that was all done. So her fundraiser went as long as she wanted it to go. And bless her heart, I hope she got a lot more. And because I never checked on it after that. And my fundraiser started August 19th, right after hers. And it ended within a month, I think. And again, I'm not complaining, but that shows that Adam started the charity for the Mafia, which Snafu Snaps, that was Snafu Snaps named Mafia, and Adam started using it. But I just want to throw that in there. But he started his campaign for the Mafia shirts sometime mid-September. So he stopped mine because he was losing money, first with Sean and then with me. And if we were going to do fundraisers for other people, then he would not get that money because people aren't going to donate to everybody. They can't afford that. And so he started the Mafia as soon as he shut mine down. And he shut mine down. Mine was shut down. And so this is just, again, to go over the timeline of it. So it was Shauna's charity, my charity, and then Adam started his own charity because they kept that money.
This is RKTNN. RKTNN is Randy. Randy had a stroke, and I am very worried about him. A lot of people are really worried about him. He does a call-in news show like my own. We're also trying to do a project. I want to at least try to help Randall from RKTNN.
If you wanted to, why didn't you?
All right, Adam. First, you go a couple months where you're giving it to charity but don't know which one. Then you're wanting to bring in 2 people to work for you for pay, for a salary. So everyone go buy those shirts for that. And then Randall from RKTNN has a stroke, has 3, very bad off. I've seen his recent videos. I think the last one was 4 months ago. He's in bad shape. He never received anything, but you were just wanting to help, not like you really were going to help him. So which is it? Which is it? None of what you're doing makes any sense other than it went in your little pocket. A pick in a pocket.
You want to support a charity, Cars for Heroes. It basically helps out veterans. Again, we're giving 100% of the proceeds to Cars for Heroes on this, the Mafia shirts. All right. It helps, and that's 100% of the profit goes to Cars for Heroes for veterans. Again, this actually, that what they do is they help veterans that cannot afford a vehicle to get a vehicle. Our shirts, all of the proceeds from this goes to a charity, Cars for Heroes. If you guys want to help veterans, do this one, and all the rest of the things help support our channel. You've got the Mafia shirts. All proceeds from our t-shirts go towards the charity Cars for Heroes. Again, you know, we're debating ways of we might change this to actually help people get different things. We're trying to figure that out right now. For now, though, all sales 100% go towards Cars for Heroes. It's a actual cause that essentially helps out veterans that do not have transportation. The t-shirt proceeds are going to Cars for Heroes, which is a charity that actually gives to veterans that need transportation. We've been doing this for about a month. If you want to rep the Mafia and help a charity, again, 100% of these proceeds are going to that. So appreciate you guys supporting that charity. We want to do whatever we can for, you know, Foogle fam and veterans especially. marfooglenews.com/t-shirts to go to that store. Again, this is the Truthwear store. We are still doing the charity drive on the Marfia shirts. 100% since day one of these shirts is gone. The profit has gone to Cars for Heroes. So we are probably going to do another series of shirts for a different thing. You can represent the Foogle fam and you can help a charity. Again, we're not giving them 10%, 30%, 50%, 80%. 100% of our t-shirt sales go towards this charity. We're not giving them 10%, 30%, 50%, 80%. 100% of our t-shirt sales go towards this charity. We're not giving them 10%, 30%, 50%, 80%. 100% of our t-shirt sales go towards this charity. It helps veterans get into vehicles. These all go for Cars for Heroes. So again, I've seen other creators, give 10%, 30%. We give 100% of all the proceeds from this to Cars for Heroes for veterans, basically to get transportation.
It's all a lie.
What was a lie?
The whole thing. The whole story. Not one part of it was true.
And our shirts all go to charity. 100% of our shirt and 100% of this right now is going towards Cars for Heroes. So it actually helps veterans get into cars that cannot afford them themselves. Again, it's not 10%, 30%, 50%. 100% of the proceeds of our Marfia shirts go towards that cause in particular. Are actually all of the proceeds go to Cars for Heroes, which is actually it is a charity that essentially helps veterans get into cars. Again, we're not giving 10%, 30%, 50%. 100% of the proceeds of all of these shirts go to Cars for Heroes. The t-shirts go to Cars for Heroes. All of these, not one, not two, but all three go 100% to charity. They go for Cars for Heroes, so it actually gives veterans vehicles that may not be able to afford it normally. And then if you want to support Cars for Heroes, all of our t-shirts, the Marfia shirts, go to charity. Cars for Heroes actually helps out veterans that do not have the ability to get a vehicle. We have done this for, I don't know how, Dex, how long have we been doing this one? For 2 months?
Yeah, just about 2 months now, yeah.
All right, Dex, let's chat, shall we? Okay, you tell me how it is that a guy like you, with your little brain, could design and invent the software to data mine just about everyone on the planet. But here, you can't add September through December. You can't add. What is up with that? So you announced in November that finally it's going to go to Cars for Heroes. But you've been running the campaign since mid-September. So mid-September all the way through December, because it went through December, they should get all those funds, right? Because that's 3 months, that's going to end up being 3 months. So you can't be contradicting yourself. Now, if you started the campaign in November, or that's when you decided on that charity, but then you also say that it's been going for a few months, so clearly the money from September forward goes to them, right? I just want to make sure that we're clear on that, because that's important.
And we don't do 10%, 30%, 50%. 100% of the proceeds from these shirts are going to Cars for Heroes and helping out veterans. So again, we do make sure that we try our best to support our men and women in military, and especially after they get out, when they really need it.
That is a lie.
marfooglenews.com/t-shirts. Bam.
Listen, please.
All right, and then if you want to support Cars for Heroes, this is the spot to go. All of our shirts, 100% of the proceeds is going to Cars for Heroes. It's helping veterans get into vehicles that do not have the money for transportation. Again, 100%, not 10%, 50%, go to carsforheroes.com. If you want to support Cars for Heroes, not 10%, not 30%, not 50%, but 100% of the Mafia shirts go towards Cars for Heroes. That is a charity that actually gives all of that money to veterans who cannot afford transportation. If you know some veterans, you know that they're not exactly treated 100% amazing all the time. In fact, I know some that just, it really felt like they just got kind of left on the doorstep. Especially some of them that have given and sacrificed their limbs, sacrificed their minds, sacrificed their peace for us and for our safety. So I salute you and your sacrifice, and that's why we are doing this. Again, 100% of the proceeds of these shirts are going towards that charity. And if you want to support a charity, go buy one of our shirts. 100% of the proceeds are going to Cars for Heroes. So we help out the veterans in America that may not be able to afford transportation. That's what Cars for Heroes does. So not 10%, not 50%, 100% of our shirt money goes to the veterans for vehicle and transportation causes at carsforheroes.com. If you want to purchase a shirt. All right. And again, that goes to them, not us. And then if you want to support a charity, we are actually, all of our shirts, the Mafia shirts, are going towards Cars for Heroes. Not 10%, 50%, 100% is going to Cars for Heroes. So we're helping veterans that do not have proper transportation with this round. So please make sure to go over and check them out. And if you want to, nothing, because it's blank, I think we're done with that. Boom.
You don't rig it so it works for you. You blew it, pay the consequences. Got it?
So, Marfoogle News, Cars for Hero, like I said, they were acting cool at first, but now we're just waiting on him to get a hold of us, but he's been very distant. But Marfoogle News has been the Mafia shirts. You guys are, what are you talking about? He had been promoting those Mafia shirts. And 3 years down the road now, and he had promoted them for months and months and months, and he was saying that 100% of donations go to the people, to these guys, okay? 3 years down the road, this man has never paid Cars for Heroes. He has frauded the donator. He has frauded Cars for Heroes. He has frauded veterans. He's frauded everyone. So this email was me checking with Cars for Heroes. And we have been informed that Marfoogle TV and News is raising money to sell shirts and stating they are sending proceeds to Cars for Heroes, a 501c3 charitable organization that assists veterans, active duty, military, first responder, police, firefighters, EMTs, and their families to obtain free basic transportation. We have been helping people since 1996. To this date, 7/25/22. And again, statute of limitations are when you report it. 5 years, Marfoogle. You've committed criminal felony charity fraud on a veteran charity, my friend. But anyways, it says, since 7/25/2022, we have not received any funds from this organization, which would be Marfoogle TV and News. Anyways, please do not send any funds to them or purchase any items they say benefits Cars for Heroes. It does not benefit our organization. We are sending info to the Attorney General of State of Kansas, Attorney General State of Florida, also Attorney General State of Washington, as we have operations in these areas. The founder, Car for Heroes, Terry France. And we're going to talk more about Terry France, Cars for Hero founder. But Adam, you guys are like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Criminal charity fraud? Yeah, he's been scamming veterans. He's been scamming veterans. Also, he has fake legal departments, which is not legal. Fake in a legal department.
This concludes the end of part 3. And I put inserts of different clips just to make it more, just to pinpoint certain items in here. The first time I seen the clip full through, it was just showing each clip one by one by one by one by one. So I want you to make sure that you watch this again and watch those clips of where the dates that he says that it's the fundraiser is still going. I just thought it would be a little bit more pleasing to the eye to point things out, and yeah. So, all right, get ready for part 4. That one is going to show the verbal truth. This just shows the clips of the dates and things like that, but the next video is actually going to show more conversations and very interesting stuff. And Iggy, what happened to Iggy? Oh, I forgot to talk about Iggy. All right, I'll try and fit him in on the next one, y'all. Where'd Iggy go? Let's find Iggy. Where'd he go? What happened to Iggy? Michael, Michelle, what happened to Iggy? Everybody wants to know.
There's more coming. This rabbit hole gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. If I was going to go live and I said, okay, I need a few mods, you guys got to sign these NDAs. They're going to be asking me, what do we need an NDA for? What do you need an NDA for on a YouTube channel? Why would you need an NDA? This rabbit hole is just way too deep for normal.
The guilty bastards are getting away with it. The ones that are guilty are getting away with it. Yeah, with the shit that they're doing. And not a soul on the planet is stopping that, because why? Because they're still doing what they're doing every day. People, listen up. Every one of you. Friend, foe, family. You're not helping anybody by supporting people. And we're not helping anybody by destroying people either. Because the real people that are out there that are trying to destroy us all are winning. We're fucking losing. You'd be wise to understand that what I'm telling you is the truth. Because you will reap it. I mean it. That's about how much it is for me. Big stones fall. Big trees chop down. Big buildings come down. Big people fall down with the push of a button or the drop of a dime. Are we understanding what I'm saying? If you're part of the problem, I don't think anybody wants that. I don't think anybody wants that. So, you take it for what it's worth. We have a problem. Y'all have a good one.